I must first of all say it is almost normal for people to cast doubt of Wapwanis. Sometimes, and Owen Bai and Mishi Boko probably will bear me witness. But we can and we are as qualified as any other Kenyan. Now, Mr. Speaker, I want to walk you through my educational journey and where I drew my inspiration.
More than what you did?
No. To respond to the question,
Okay.
I want to walk you through how I achieved what I achieved, and I'll continue to achieve.
With brevity.
Without a doubt. Mr. Speaker, first of all, I want to mention that I drew my inspiration from one Professor Ali Mazrui.
Let me just mention, for relevance, that as Assistant Minister in the Office of the President, I was also involved in helping the Prime Minister. In the Office of the Prime Minister, sorry. I was Assistant Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister. And in that office, the responsibility of that office was basically to supervise and coordinate government functions in all ministries, departments, and state agencies, which is very much in line with what my role at the Treasury, if this committee proposes my approval to the National Assembly and finally approved and appointed. In that office, Mr. Speaker, you will recall that there was no minister. And you will also recall that at the time I was appointed, Mr. Speaker and honorable members, there was not even a deputy prime minister. Because remember, the former president, who was the deputy prime minister, had stepped aside because of the cases that he had at the ICC. And the current prime cabinet secretary, who was another deputy prime minister, had already, because of political differences, practically left office. So I was basically deputy or assistant prime minister.
Now, the president has selected the last group of cabinet secretaries. And it includes, there was nothing different about it, because I could say that the president clearly was not listening carefully to what the protesters or what young people wanted. Or maybe the president did not get them as they should be. Because the president went ahead and nominated the same old people who have been in the government, the same people who have always been out there, and they are not doing anything. Actually, these are people, these are politicians. What happened to the rules and the principles of being nominated as a cabinet secretary, whereby it said that no politician should be involved in this? Because when you check the last regime, all the cabinet secretaries were never politicians. Mr. William Samoei Ruto, why are you going against the principles of selection, criteria that he used to select the cabinet secretaries? Mr. President, politicians, most of the times, they concentrate more on their interests, not the interest of the people, for the goodness of the people. No, they do it for themselves. They want favor from other people. If you take a look at somebody like Hassan Joho, why did you nominate him? And you talk about, the president talked about on how the new face of the cabinet secretary is representing a new face, the united Kenya. No, I don't think so. Actually, if anything, the president is representing the cabinet, the new cabinet secretary. Nothing new. The former regime had a very good cabinet secretary of people we never knew about, but they had a background in whatever field they were responsible for. Yes, that one I can tell for sure. The question is, Mr. President, who, for people like Kipchumba Murkomen bragging about how much they can wear. He went ahead and apologized, of course, but you realize something. That is not how we do things. That is not how things should be done. The ideal way of nominating a cabinet secretary is first considering the fact that they have a background in whatever responsibility they are going to be given. Mr. President, is that what you consider? Did you use that criteria to do all that? Mr. President, the people of this country are fed up. They want a country that is free from corruption, a country that is free from nepotism and friendship that is not adding value to this country. Mr. President, we want a country that is free. Freedom of press, freedom of expression. And that is what we are looking forward for. I want you to comment down there, whatever views you have. I want you to listen to us. I want you to be there for us. Until next time, see you later.